Ever wondered which animals pose the greatest threat to humans? Our natural world is teeming with an array of creatures, some awe-inspiring, others fear-inducing. Yet, it's often the ones least suspected that pose the biggest threat. Today, we embark on a journey that takes us through a countdown of the deadliest animals to us humans. We begin our countdown with an animal that has been the star of many a thriller movie, the great white shark. This marine predator, while not the deadliest, certainly commands respect. With its streamlined body built for speed and power and rows of razor-sharp teeth, the great white shark is a formidable creature of the deep. These sharks make their home in the coastal waters across the globe, particularly where seal populations are plentiful. Despite their fearsome reputation, attacks on humans are relatively rare. Yet, when they do occur, they are often severe due to the sheer size and strength of this apex predator. Most attacks happen in areas where humans and sharks intersect, places where we swim, surf, and play. It's not malice, but mistaken identity that often leads to these incidents. A surfer on a board can look a lot like a seal from below, a favorite meal of the great white. Remember, though, that these creatures are more threatened by us than we are by them. Overfishing and habitat destruction have led to a decline in their populations, prompting conservation efforts across the globe. So, while the great white shark earns a spot on our list, it's essential to remember that understanding and respect can go a long way in mitigating these rare, unfortunate encounters. As we dive deeper into our countdown, we'll encounter animals that are even more lethal to humans. So, hold on tight as we continue our journey into the world of the deadliest creatures. The ocean's most infamous predator is just the beginning of our countdown. Leaving the oceans, let's venture into the African wilderness. First, we encounter the majestic African elephant. They're the world's largest land animals, with males standing up to 13 feet tall at the shoulders and weighing as much as 14,000 pounds. With such enormous size and strength, it's no surprise that they can be quite dangerous. Despite their herbivorous diet, African elephants are responsible for numerous human deaths each year. These fatalities usually occur when humans encroach on their territory or threaten their young, triggering a defensive response that's as powerful as it is deadly. Next, we turn our attention to the Cape buffalo. Often underestimated, these creatures are considered one of Africa's most dangerous animals. They stand up to 6 feet tall and weigh close to 2,000 pounds. But it's not just their size that's intimidating. Cape buffaloes are highly unpredictable and fiercely protective of their herd. They're capable of charging at speeds of up to 35 miles per hour, and their sharp horns can inflict fatal wounds. Whether it's a perceived threat or an unfortunate encounter, the Cape buffalo's unpredictability can quickly turn deadly. Finally, we wade into the waters to meet the hippopotamus. At first glance, they may seem docile and slow, but don't let their large, lumbering bodies fool you. Hippos are incredibly territorial and can be surprisingly agile, both on land and in the water. Despite their plant-based diet, they're responsible for more human fatalities in Africa than any other large animal. These incidents often occur when boats or individuals inadvertently intrude on their territory, provoking an aggressive response that can result in capsized boats or deadly bites. The African wilderness is a land of contrasts. It's home to some of the most beautiful and awe-inspiring creatures on our planet, yet it also harbors some of the most dangerous. The African elephant, Cape buffalo, and hippopotamus are prime examples of this paradox. Their size, strength, and unpredictable behavior make them a formidable presence in their habitats and a deadly threat to those who cross their paths. Africa's wildlife presents a beautiful yet deadly spectacle. From land, we return to the water, but this time we're venturing into the world's deadliest waters. Our journey takes us to the Indo-Pacific region, home of the formidable saltwater crocodile. Known for its aggressive nature, this apex predator commands respect and fear in equal measure. Its powerful bite, renowned as one of the most forceful in the animal kingdom, can crush bone and rend flesh with terrifying ease. The saltwater crocodile doesn't discriminate. Anything that moves can become its prey. This makes them a significant threat to humans, especially those living in coastal habitats or those brave enough to venture into their territory. But it's not just the colossal reptiles we need to be wary of in these waters. Meet the box jellyfish, an almost ethereal creature found in the Pacific and Indian Oceans. Don't let its delicate, translucent body fool you. It carries a deadly secret, a venom so potent it can cause severe pain, paralysis, and potentially fatal cardiac arrest. The box jellyfish doesn't attack out of malice or hunger, but merely in self-defense. Yet its sting is considered among the most deadly in the world, making the box jellyfish a silent assassin of the seas. Then, we move on to the Australian waters, where we encounter a close relative of the box jellyfish, the Australian box jellyfish. This species, similar in appearance to its cousin, also carries a highly potent venom. A sting from this creature can lead to severe pain, cardiac arrest, and even death within minutes. The Australian box jellyfish is another testament to the fact that the deadliest creatures may not always be the largest or the most menacing looking. In these waters, size and strength do not always equate to danger. It's often the creatures we least expect that pose the greatest threats. The saltwater crocodile with its bone-crushing bite, the box jellyfish and its lethal venom, and the Australian box jellyfish, a silent killer beneath the waves, remind us of this sobering fact. These water dwellers, while fascinating, pose an incredible danger to humans. Now let's talk about a tiny creature with a deadly impact. Imagine a creature so small it could perch on the tip of your finger, yet it's more lethal than lions, sharks, or crocodiles. This creature is the mosquito, an insect that has earned the chilling title of one of the deadliest animals to humans. The mosquito, a creature no bigger than a grain of rice, is responsible for transmitting some of the world's most dangerous diseases. Its silent hum and almost invisible presence belie the grave threat it poses. Let's delve into the role of this diminutive assassin in spreading deadly diseases. First, we have malaria, a disease that has plagued humanity for centuries. Transmitted through the bite of an infected mosquito, this illness sends chills down the spine of millions worldwide every year. It's a silent killer that often strikes when least expected, particularly in tropical and subtropical regions. Next on the mosquito's deadly menu is dengue fever. This disease is a leading cause of illness and death in the tropics and subtropics, with hundreds of millions of people infected each year. Dengue is a ruthless predator that leaves its victims in excruciating pain, hence its nickname, breakbone fever. The mosquito doesn't stop there. It also carries the Zika virus, a disease that can lead to severe birth defects when pregnant women are infected. Like a thief in the night, the Zika virus sneaks into the lives of its victims, leaving devastation in its wake. Lastly, we have yellow fever. Another mosquito-borne disease, yellow fever, can cause severe illness and death. Its symptoms may be flu-like at first, but it can quickly develop into a more serious condition with a high fatality rate. Despite their size, mosquitoes pack a potent punch in the form of these diseases. Their ability to spread these illnesses makes them a formidable adversary in the fight for human health. The mosquito, a tiny creature with a deadly impact, truly underscores the fact that size isn't everything when it comes to danger. Sometimes the smallest creatures can be the deadliest. Finally, the deadliest animal to humans is, surprisingly, humans themselves. It's a jarring reality, isn't it? As we've explored the myriad threats in nature, we find the most lethal one in our very own reflection. Let's unpack this. Warfare is a prime example. From antiquity to the present day, wars have claimed countless lives. From the bloody battles of the past, like the world wars, to the ongoing conflicts of today, humans have shown an unparalleled capacity for violence towards each other. But warfare is just one facet of the problem. Violence, in its many forms, continues to claim lives daily. This includes everything from interpersonal conflicts to systemic violence, such as crime and domestic abuse. These instances of violence, though often overlooked in the grand scheme of things, add up to a significant death toll. Accidents, too, account for a significant portion of human-caused fatalities. Whether it's a car crash, a construction mishap, or a drowning incident, accidents are an unfortunate reality of our daily lives. Despite advances in safety technology and regulations, accidents remain a leading cause of death worldwide. Diseases are another major contributor. While some are naturally occurring, many are exacerbated or even directly caused by human action. Lifestyle diseases such as heart disease and diabetes are increasingly prevalent. Additionally, diseases spread through human contact such as the flu or COVID-19 have proven devastatingly effective at claiming lives. In a more insidious vein, our impact on the environment has given rise to new health threats. Pollution, climate change, habitat destruction. These human-induced phenomena have a direct effect on our health and survival. So as we look around at the natural world with its array of dangerous creatures and deadly diseases, we must also look inward. For the greatest danger to humans doesn't lurk in the shadows or swim in the depths or roam the African plains. It walks on two legs, just like us. Ironically, it seems we are our own worst enemy.